Right now, you're watching the world spin faster than ever, and those commodity prices, they're not just numbers. They're the scream in the night warning you something's about to break. You feel it too, don't you? The frustration of pouring effort into markets that look stable one moment and then everything flips upside down the next. The gnawing anger when everyone's chasing the same old signals, news, charts, headlines, while the real signs hide in plain sight. You hate feeling powerless, caught in a storm you know you didn't create but must navigate. Here's the brutal truth. Commodity prices don't just move, they shout the state of the entire system. When oil tanks, metals soar, or crops spike, it's not some random dice roll. It's the market's raw pulse, a complex interplay of supply shocks, geopolitical tension, and deep structural shifts. But the real pain? Most investors, founders, leaders, they only scratch the surface. They see price changes as mere investment opportunities or risks, missing the hidden signals that scream about turning points in the market's soul. It's like watching a fire from afar, only to realize too late you're inside the flames. Now, stop settling for half-truths that lull you into complacency. If this irritates you, good. Let that anger fuel a new insistence. You demand to see the full picture, to break free from the illusion that the market is predictable on yesterday's terms. Forget the noise about predictable cycles. This moment is different. The connection between commodity price shifts and global capital flow is tightening into something explosive. Inflation spikes from energy shocks ripple into debt crises. Food price surges spark social unrest. These aren't isolated blips, they're gnashing jaws of a system groaning under obsolete assumptions. Here's what you do next. First, obsess over real-time data streams beyond the obvious. Watch freight volumes, inventory reports, geopolitical moves, even satellite images of crop yields. This is no longer about charts, it's about seeing patterns alive, raw, shifting under your feet. Get aggressively uncomfortable with traditional narratives, because the comfortable lies kill your edge. Second, triangulate your insight. Combine commodity signals with credit market stress, emerging market currencies, and unexpected fiscal policy moves by central banks that don't shout but whisper systemic change. The few who master this weaving of complex signals become the architects, not just survivors of what's next. Third, act relentlessly with a mindset that transcends the old borders of investing. This is not a game of local plays or national trends. Markets are global, interconnected webs where a diesel shortage in Rotterdam can break supply chains in Singapore and ignite inflation fears in Brazil. Your capital must flow strategically across these fault lines, seeking out not only profit but influence that reshapes the future. Forget trying to predict every twist. Instead, build agile positions designed for fast adaptation, options, dynamic hedges, cross-asset plays that can pivot instantly when the narrative flips. Lastly, cultivate ruthless networks of insight. Founders, investors, operators who refuse to settle for outdated storylines. Sharing real intelligence, testing hypotheses brutally, and shifting tactics overnight. This is how the few beat the many. Break free from the noise and form alliances that mirror the system you want to create. Autonomous, free, diverse, and relentlessly meritocratic. In this crucible, you find not just opportunities but destiny. The frustration, the pain of feeling misaligned with the market's truth, that's your ignition. Don't calm down, don't step back, lean into it. Let the shifting tides of commodity prices be your map to the future, not a source of fear. Because the moment you see these prices not as fickle signals, but as the world's raw language, declaring its next turning point, you gain the power to act before everyone else is blinded by the chaos. This is where the system's illusions crack and the architects of what's next step in. So dominate this moment, hunt the hidden flows behind every spike and dip. Link your capital to the true rhythms of a world refusing old control. Build the networks that share brutal truths and boldly rewrite the rules. The market turning point is not a problem. It's your call to rise beyond limits, to become the force that shapes what comes after chaos. The time is now. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. The future belongs to those who see, move, and transform before the rest can even blink.